When we train a neural network, we usually think in parameter space. There are millions of weights and biases, and the loss surface is usually extremely non-convex. And somehow the gradient descent works. But how? There's a problem with this perspective because the training dynamic itself depends on the initialization. And since the model is randomly initialized, the training dynamic is not deterministic, it is also random. So the idea of neural tangent kernels is to flip this idea entirely. Instead of asking how parameters move, it asks how the function represented by this neural network is moving in its functional space. The key idea is this: every parameter update induces a small change in the output function. And if you look at all these small changes together, they define a kernel. That kernel is the neural tangent kernel. Formally, the NTK is built from the gradients of the neural network output with respect to its parameters. Intuitively, it measures how similarly two inputs respond when you nudge the network parameters in a certain direction. If two inputs change in similar ways under training, the kernel says they are similar. Now comes the first surprise. As the width of the network goes to infinity, this random kernel converges to a deterministic kernel at initialization. So now the kernel does not depend on the initialization, and even more surprising, during training this kernel stays essentially constant. That means something extremely important. In the infinite width limit, training a neural network with gradient descent is equivalent to doing kernel gradient descent in function space. So kernel gradient descent is a generalization of usual vanilla gradient descent. The network is no longer learning new features. It is linearly fitting a function in a fixed kernel space. So this turns the whole training dynamic into a linear differential equation. And for least squares regression, the solution can be written explicitly using eigenvalues, and these eigenvalues and the eigen components explains why early stopping helps us to figure out most important features of the input data domain.